Hello beautiful people, welcome back. Dua Lipa has finally released her anticipated collaboration with Missy, Elliot, and Madonna. Of course, the song being the Levitating remix. Now if you listen to Future Nostalgia, you know that Levitating is easily one of the best songs. Not only on the album but in Dua Lipa's discography. It has so much personality, it's such a feel-good song, and the production is immaculate. It's an electro disco song with a lot of obvious Daft Punk influence. It's brilliant. Now the remix version of the song is produced by the blessed Madonna. The original version is produced by Stuart Price, who produced Confessions on the Dance Floor by Madonna. It's also produced by Cause, who has worked with numerous artists, including Dua on some of the songs from her first album, and they did a great job on the original version. It has such a fresh sound. Now starting with the production of the remix, I will say it just feels lackluster. It feels like all the life has been sucked out of the song. To my understanding, the remix album for Future Nostalgia will be called Club Future Nostalgia. So with the production, they were obviously going after a club music theme, which the production definitely fits into that box, but it just pales in comparison to the original. And even if the original wasn't a factor, I just think it sounds a bit mundane. The features are okay, I honestly don't think they were the most exciting or memorable. Madonna and Missy both sounded emotive, but at the same time, it just didn't really stick, and I'm not sure that they were the best trio. But I do hope Club Future Nostalgia is good as a whole, but as of now, Levitating the original version still stands as my favorite. I know there's going to be some people that are going to be like, you should view it as a separate song and not compare it to the original, but even if it were a separate song, I would still feel the same. The next single that's supposed to be released is Physical featuring Gwen Stefani, and I hope that it can be a great standby for the original and can serve as a great remix. The thing I liked the most about the Levitating remix was definitely the added ad-libs. I think they brought a nice touch. Either way, whether I personally love the remix or not, I'm glad Dua finally got it set in stone that she's worked with the people she's looked up to. That's great for someone who is still 2 albums into their career. Also, you don't hear a lot of pop singers, and especially not veteran pop singers doing features, so I'm glad to hear more of that. Speaking of disco and retro inspired music, Miley Cyrus released her comeback single Midnight Sky, and like a lot of pop stars right now, she's turning back in time sonically with this one. The Weeknd and Dua Lipa are doing 80s and 70s inspired music. Doja Cat had a disco moment which was one of the biggest hits of the year. Lady Gaga went with the 90s house and dance sound that's a little reminiscent of Kylie Minogue. So this year in pop is just largely 80s and 70s inspired, with a lot of danceable songs. Midnight Sky's departure from her last release, which was She Is Coming. She Is Coming was mostly hip hop and trap infused, with Miley being a bit more stripped down and showing a vulnerable side. I was interested to see which direction she'd go with this era, and she's hopping onto the disco trend. The song itself is nice and the sound fits her well. Lyrically, the song is basically her telling her own story about her relationships and being comfortable with being alone.
I just really want to celebrate tonight and enjoy not only the hard work I put into this song, but all of my collaborators. And so I just want to get something that is obvious out of the way. A year ago, almost to this exact date, the media tried to tell my story for me and control my narrative, and I'm just not accepting that. And so today it came out that me and my boyfriend have broken up. It was confirmed by a reliable source, even though no one is reliable in a relationship except the 2 individuals that are participating in it. But right now, 2 halves can't make a whole, and we're individually just working on ourselves to become the people that we want to be. Like everybody else at this age, we're just deciding who we want to be with our lives, what we want to do with our lives. And so don't make it some drama story. If next week we're out hanging out or getting pizza, we've been friends for 10 years and we're going to continue to be friends. And so just don't make it something that it is not. And with that being said, I'm done with the WAP.
The song actually sort of reminds me of Nothing Breaks Like a Heart, which I thought was a fantastic sound for her to take on. It's modern, but still something a bit more distinctive. It's like a combination of country and disco, and it's still very Miley. So I wonder if she'll continue with this direction for her new album. Anyways, that about concludes my thoughts. Tell me what you think about the Levitating remix and Miley's comeback down below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.